respected chairperson, and all the respected and honorable delegate member and the dignitaries. Myself, Ritik Patra, a PhD scholar from Integrative Biochemistry and Immunology, Department of Animal Science, Kajipur University. Today, the title of my talk is COL11A1 as a critical oncobiomarker and integrative omics approach. So, colorectal cancer. Colorectal cancer is a cancer that is associated with the colon and rectum, and it's generated by the formation of polyps and the prolonged inflammation. The patient with various inflammatory bowel diseases have history of inflammatory bowel diseases like ulcerative colitis have increases the higher probability of generating colorectal cancer. Studies have shown that it increases the patient having the history of ulcerative colitis have 69% chance of generating colorectal cancer and a mortality rate of 59%. The main process for transformation of a normal colon to ulcerative colitis and finally to colorectal cancer begins when due to the inflammation. The inflamed IBD mucosa is non-dysplastic and they convert into low-grade dysplasia and forward to high-grade dysplasia and finally to colitis-associated cancer. The global incidence of colorectal cancer is that it is the third most common and second most deadliest type of cancer. In the year 2020, it leads to about 1.9 million incidents and about 0.9 million deaths. Studies have shown that by the end of 2040, it will increase by 2 to 4 fold, with highest in China, USA, Japan, and India. So the pathogenesis of colorectal cancer begins with the changes in our lifestyle, food habit, and other factors like induced stresses and other environmental factors. This leads to disruption of various signaling pathways. And also other factor is the changes in various genetic alterations like DNA damage and overexpression or underexpression of various genes. Another factor is the microbial dysbiosis. This microbial dysbiosis leads to the loss of the mucosal layer that results in the damage of the gut epithelial matrix that protects from various pathogenic bacteria. And this leads to the invasion of pathogenic bacteria and causing the activation of the immune cells. This activation of immune cells results in the formation of inflammation. So here the gut epithelial matrix, changes in the gut epithelial matrix and the tissue architecture is the primary component for the generation of colorectal cancer. Here COL11A1 gene or collagen type 11 alpha 1 gene encodes one of the two chain for the type 11 collagen. It is essential for the fibrogenesis, skeletal morphogenesis and an important component of gut extracellular matrix. It also regulates the cell division, differentiation, proliferation, migration, growth and apoptosis of intestinal cell and colon cell. So can we consider COL11A1 gene as a prognostic biomarker for human colorectal cancer? For this, I have designed the experiment. I have visited the TCGA, the Cancer Genome Atlas database. It is a repository for the different cancer data of the various patients along with the normal data. From there, I have analyzed the mRNA expression of the COL11A1 gene. Further, I have also determined the mRNA expression for different clinicopathological parameters of colorectal cancer. Then I have studied the oncogenomic changes or mutations that are associated with the COL11A1 gene for colorectal cancer. And finally, I have determined the interacting networks and the other survival assay of the COL11 of the patient having higher expression of COL11A1 gene to determine the prognostic role of COL11A1 gene in colorectal cancer. First, I have explored the role of mRNA expression of COL11A1 gene across different cancer and found that it is highly expressed in case of colorectal cancer, breast cancer and oral cancer. From there, I have selected the colorectal cancer. Further, I have studied the transcriptional expression of COL11A1 gene across the different subtypes of colorectal cancer and found that it shows a huge fold change for the colon adenocarcinoma, rectal adenocarcinoma, as well as colon mucinous adenocarcinoma and cecum adenocarcinoma. Further, I have explored the role of mRNA expression of COL11A1 gene across the different clinicopathological parameters. It has been found that with the increase in cancer stage, the expression of COL11A1 gene increases. However, it is inversely related with the present age. Similarly, for metastasis status and the p53 mutation, it has been found that the mRNA expression of poly11A1 gene increases. Further, I analyzed the promoter methylation level and found a similar result that in case of the cancerous tissue, it is higher than the normal tissues, and also for the different clinical pathological parameters. Next, I have explored the different types of mutations that are associated with poly11A1 gene. Among the 535 samples of colorectal cancer patients from TCGA, it has been found that there are 69 different types of mutations that are occurring in the poly11A1 gene. Among the different types of mutation, the substitution is the most common one, showing nonsense substitution, missense substitution, synonymous substitution. Among these, the G2A is the highest one. For the different other subtypes, the different types of alterations include mutation, deep deletion, and alteration, multiple alterations. Then I analyzes the expression of poly11A1 gene with the survivability of the patient of colorectal cancer, and it is found that the higher expression of poly11A1 gene is related to the lower survivability of patient for overall disease-free and disease-specific survival. Then I have understand the interacting partners of poly11A1 gene that are essential for the progression of colorectal cancer, and found that other collagen genes like Col7A1, Col11A2, Col15A1 are also related in this pathogenesis. So these are the various in silico-based studies that I have performed to understand the role of Col11A1 gene in the progression of colorectal cancer. Then I have studied the human cancer patient sample from the ethical clearance from the Human Research Ethics Committee of Kashmir University, and under the guidance of Chief Medical Officer, Paschim Bardhaman District, Government of West Bengal, in collaboration with different hospitals, ASI Hospital, North Bengal Medical College and Hospital, Bankura Samilani Medical College and Hospital. I have collected 34 colorectal cancer patient data, of which 18 were males and 16 were females. The age difference was below 40 years are 14 samples, and above 40 years are 20 samples. For the different cancer stage, the most common cancer stage are stage 1 and stage 2. From there, I have performed the H staining to understand the changes in the tissue architecture, followed by immune stain of poly11A1, and found that these genes are highly expressed in the cancerous tissue. Furthermore, I have performed the Western blot to validate this result, and found that in case of the cancerous tissue, the expression of poly11A1 gene is very much high. So from the conclusion, the poly11 gene performs a normal role, and it is an important component for the extracellular matrix. However, the overexpression of this gene increases the cell proliferation within the colorectal cancer, and also increases the metastasis. The higher expression of in the colorectal cancer tissues leads to lower survival probability, and also the mutations in this gene can alter various metabolic and signaling pathways that are important for the generation of colorectal cancer. Thus, from here I can conclude that this poly11A1 gene can be used as a prognostic biomarker for the diagnosis, and can be targeted for therapeutic intervention against colorectal cancer. These are the selected references I have used in these studies. And I would like to acknowledge my supervisor, Dr. Suprabhat Mukherjee sir, for his guidance. These are my team members from Integrative Biochemistry and Immunology Laboratory. I would like to thank all my collaborators, Dr. Piyush Satra, Dr. Ekta Mullik, Dr. Sankar De, CMO Paschim Bardhaman, Government of West Bengal, and the patient from where I have received the patient data and samples. I would like to thank Indian Science Congress, RTM University, and New Biology section for giving me the platform to deliver my talk. And finally, I would like to thank DST SERB for providing me the fellowship. Thank you.